Hello lovelies, I know it's been a long time since I've been on. I wanted to talk to you about a product that I'm actually really excited about. I've been wanting to make this video for so long, but it just wasn't time and it wasn't time, and now it's time. So I'm here, fresh-faced, no makeup, all my wrinkles showing. Okay, and I'm going to tell you all about this thing and why it's so good for your makeup, because it's so good for your skin. And I have notes written, so I'm going to be looking down an awful lot. The Conair True Glow Sonic Facial Brush. It's really rare when I find a product that I like so much that I'm going to rave about it, okay? Because I tend to be a little hard on things, and that's one of the reasons why I've waited over a year to bring this product to you. Mainly because I wanted to try it over a long period of time. I wanted to give you as comprehensive a list of pros and cons as possible. Okay, so the cost. I purchased this for $50. It was $49.95 or something like that. Okay, so it was $50, and I bought it over a year ago. You can get it at Walgreens. You might be able to get it at Walmart. I'm pretty sure Amazon has it. They have everything. But because it's a Conair product, you can look for any location that they sell Conair products, and it's probably there. The features. Well, obviously, here's the wand. This is what it looks like. And it fits pretty well in the hand, you know, so that it's about like that, okay? It has a little texture thing here to help you grip it in case your hands get really soapy while you're using it. You have the on-off button that you press, and then these three smiley faces there. They light up and it tells you which setting you're using it on. And I think this little red thing lights up when it's low on, when it's charging. Can you tell how many times I've charged it? Probably 5. I think I've charged it 5 times since I've had it, and I've had it over a year, so you really don't have to charge it all that often. And then these little contacts here are for when you plug it into the charging stand, which for some reason I didn't bring it with me. Maybe I'll show it to you later. And then the brush heads. Mine came with 3, but most of them will come with 2. Each brush has its own cap, so you don't have to worry about, keeping the cap, because all you have to do when your brush is worn out, which, I mean, change it once every 3 or 4 months. And here's your brush head. This is what it looks like. It has a little reservoir in the middle. The bristles are fairly soft. They have a brush head, I believe, for sensitive skin, but it doesn't come with that brush. I think you have to actually purchase that one separately. They also have one, a brush for the body. So this one is for your face and neck, but not for your décolleté or anything like that, okay? And what I like about this cap is that it breathes. So you can kind of, pat the bristles dry, put this on, and the brush is going to continue to dry throughout the day, so you're not going to be growing any funky bacteria. And it is water resistant, which is excellent. You definitely want that with something like this. So good thing is that it actually is water resistant, but you cannot submerge it. Don't submerge it. So don't hold it underwater or anything, or drop it in the bathtub, because that's not good. You can use it in the shower, however. And I have done that. I tend to leave it in the shower, so I don't take it in there as often. I prefer to use it at the kitchen sink. 3 settings. I showed you the 3 marks on it. There's a low setting, medium, and high. And that's for intensity of the vibration. It does vibrate when you use it. You'll turn it on, it hums, and it has a timer. So every 10 seconds, like, you'll turn it on, after 10 seconds it'll beep, and that's a way to tell you to go from one section to the next, to the next, to the next. Okay, so it's gonna beep 5 times and then it's gonna shut off. So you get a total of 1 minute of scrubbing time. I use mine every time I wear makeup, and sometimes on the days when I'm not wearing makeup, because I don't wear makeup every day of the week. Especially use it after you've used a foundation or after sunscreen, because sunscreen is pretty much titanium. You're just putting titanium dioxide on your face, and that can't be good for your pores. So just scrub it off. Don't use it on your eyelids. Don't use the brush on your eyelids. Because this is not for sensitive, delicate skin. It's for this stuff, all this face, okay? And after I'm done cleaning it, after I'm done using it on my face after makeup, I always wash the head, but that's just me being picky. You shouldn't have to wash yours more than maybe once or twice a week. If you take good care of it, you'll have it for a long time. But in order to wash it, what I do is I get liquid dish detergent like Dawn or something like that. And you want to put a couple of drops on there, rub your fingers around inside of it with it off. You don't have to turn it on for this, and just rub the bristles and then rinse it, and it will be clean and sparkling and fresh every single time you use it. And let's talk about irritation. When you first get started with any sonic brush system and you haven't used something like it before, your body's not going to know what to do about it, okay? You're not going to be used to it. And so your skin's going to be a little pink, kind of, flushed. This was not painful for me. You know what? I would classify it as being more of a stimulated sensation where maybe kind of like, after you work out and your muscles are sore, it's kind of like akin to that, where it's not really painful, but it's not quite comfortable. And I believe it's recommended by Conair to start on the low setting, which means you're going to have to click this and then make sure it's that so you can hear it. Okay. Okay. So to turn it off, you would hold it down. You just press once to turn it on, and then press, and it will be on the low setting. For the first week, or until your skin gets used to it, use it on the low setting. Then you can move it up to medium, do the same thing, then move it up to high later on. Don't start on high. That's irritation, okay? What I really liked about it was that stimulation was getting the blood circulation going. It was working the acne out from, you know how sometimes, like if you just run your fingers along your face right now, just do that if you're not wearing any makeup, and you will feel minute, tiny, like bumps. They're like little hard nodules and stuff like that under the skin. And it's just where your pores aren't naturally, flushing themselves out every day. This brush totally got rid of that for me. What I did notice was that the first 2 weeks I broke out. And it wasn't bad. It was just that it was, moving things and stuff was breaking up and it was coming to the surface. But once that was gone, it was gone. I don't break out. I might get one or two, and this is not a pimple, this is just a discoloration of my skin. Fun, right? But it brings everything up, and then it cleans out, and then your skin's like, it's great. I had to write out pros and cons. And I was like, pros, no problem. I'm just writing and writing and writing, right? And then I get to cons and I'm like, and I could hear the clock ticking in my bedroom when I was trying to write this, because I was thinking, what don't I like about this thing? And I'm like sitting here like, okay. And I finally thought of one. Okay, pros. It is cost effective, extremely cost effective. I go through less cleanser in general than I probably would if I had to wash my face with my hands. It's inexpensive. It probably costs 1/3 to 1/4 of what you would pay for in a Clarisonic, and I can't imagine anything working better than this. If you're diligent and you use it every day, I don't think it gets better than this, guys. I really don't. I'm going to tell you all about what it did for my face, and it's extremely cost effective. $50, it's been well over a year. It has saved me how much in running water and soap. It is an excellent cleanser. It really gets in there. It breaks up all that makeup, all the grime, all the dirt, especially if you just got home from the gym. It evens your skin tone. I ain't even kidding. My face was, I'm always a little pink right up front, okay? But my face was like red and blotchy. Like I had white patches and red patches like all over the place. And now it's so much more even. I pretty much don't wear foundation anymore. I just put on the fun stuff. It reduces clogs and pore size. I used to get these really bad like blackheads all along my lip line and right here and under here. The reason I got this brush in the first place was not that I couldn't wash my face or I was curious. I was like, hey, look, I want a Claire Sonnet. And then I found this and I jumped on it. And I'm going to tell you why. It felt like my whole face felt like sandpaper. But it was harsh, it was rough. And I'm saying to myself, why does my face feel like this? Apparently, because we're using so much silicone in our foundations nowadays, it was sitting in my pores and getting mixed up with other things, and that those were becoming hard, gritty things. And so I would actually take my fingernails and very gently drag them across my face, and then I could like do this and feel, it felt like sand. And there were thousands of these things all over my face. I mean, it didn't matter how much I exfoliated or what I washed my face with, it wouldn't come out. This got it out. And I noticed because there wasn't so much stuff in my pores that my pores shrank down to their natural size. Which, I mean, I wasn't really expecting it to be that drastic because I guess I had just gotten used to my pores being so big that I didn't even think there was anything unusual about it. And then I noticed when I was putting on my foundation one day, I was like, wow, look at that. And I was looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute, are my pores shrinking? My pores were shrinking and I was like so excited because like, this is great. It's an unexpected bonus. I love this thing. It exfoliates your face. It's a very gentle exfoliation naturally because the brush vibrates and it is a brush and you're dragging it across your face with very little pressure. Use no pressure. You know, you're just gonna rest it. Just rest it. So the tips of the bristles touch your cheeks. And it will go in there and shake and like scrapes off all the dead, nasty skin without irritating, and it just leaves your face so soft. You know, normally you'd have to sit there and just massage and stuff like that, and just, you know, get it all in there and just rub and rub and rub. 1 minute is probably a third of the time that I was using before. It uses very little power at all. It's easy to clean, takes very little time, few seconds, it's clean. The cons, the only one I could think of is that you can't submerge it. Oh, the horror. You know what I mean? How terrible. Oh, no, I can't submerge it. Oh, you know, and big deal. I just use it at the sink or use it in the shower. Whatever. You know, how is that a con? I couldn't think of anything. Maybe a con is that it's not free. It would be great if it was free, wouldn't it? Okay. I was wearing my makeup. I would take it off with the makeup remover and then wash my face with a very effective cleanser. And I thought, hey, my makeup is gone. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to show you something. So I'll be right back after I put on some foundation. Okay, so I'm back. I have applied some of Milani's Conceal and Perfect, which you know is pretty hardcore foundation. And it's not exactly the right color for my face, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what color it is. I'm going to use the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. So I will be right back after I have removed this foundation with the micellar water. Okay, so here I am, face cleansed with the micellar water. Sorry, I'm trying to do this in natural light, and I'm pretty thorough. So I've used quite a bit of cotton and everything like that, and I've, done this until it really looks and feels pretty clean. Now, what I was doing before was I would put some cleanser in my hands, wash my face with my hands or a towel or something like that, rinse it off and call it a day. Let me find a foaming cleanser and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am going to use the Olay Cleansing Infusion Foaming Face Wash. So, here I am. This stuff tastes terrible and it stinks. Smells like my grandma's bath beads. Hang on a minute, let me rinse this off, and then we're going to attack it again with the same cleanser, but this time I'm going to use the brush and you're going to see the results on the bristles. Okay, so we're clean. We've been blotted dry. And as you can see, my skin looks and feels really clean, but I promise you it isn't. It's because, man, I tell you what, today's foundations are evil. So, all right, it's Conair's turn. Now you can see these bristles are nice and clean and white, okay, pearly and fresh. And then, okay, let's do this. You see him change colors? Simple fact that I washed my face first and then I used the brush and I got more makeup off should tell you a bit. The brush is the only way I've been able to get all the makeup out. And my face right now is so smooth. I'm serious when I tell you it's like a baby's butt. It even looks like a baby's butt, doesn't it? I'm kind of a butt face. You can see how I'm a little rosy now. I mean, over time, your skin will continue to get better. Should you consider getting it? Yes, seriously, yes, you should. I love this brush. If it broke today, I would go out and buy another one. But, I mean, it's not breaking, and it's still in excellent condition. And, you know, I mean, I take good care of it. I keep it in a controlled environment, and I only have to charge it once every couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 months. And the brushes last forever. I am so pleased, and I really hope that you find this helpful and that you will consider going out and buying one for yourself. Just go get one. Just go get one. It's worth the money. It's worth every penny. You are going to love this thing as much as I do. Just remember, each and every single one of you is God's priceless work of art. Take care of yourself. Take care of your skin. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, lovelies.